Welcome to Rosie Talks. This is, again, this is Unit 1, Week 1, Question 3. Describe the chain of events that began with the Crusades and ended with the third discovery of America. From the Crusades, what were the Crusades? All right, I'm wearing a silk tie. Big to do today. But silk and goods coming back to Europe from Asia were incredibly high priced. Why? They'd been being traded little by little along the Silk Road. What's that? Well, we'll go bit by bit. Europeans went on the Crusades. Why? Because apparently in the Middle East, people in modern-day Israel, Jerusalem, the people there weren't fond of, they'd gone from Muslim, and they'd become Muslim. Heaven forbid, the European monarchs had to go slaughter the Muslims, make them Christian, yay! And then the Christians left, and this will shock you, the people there went back to being Muslim. They weren't very fond of the people that came and sliced their heads up and fought long, endless wars. But when they arrived in the Middle East or the Near East on the Mediterranean coast, they came back with all these rich goods that had come from Asia along the Silk Road, traded between one caravanserai and the next from person to person. So these silks, these spices, these luxury goods came back with the European armies, and people wanted them. And there was a high profit in bringing back these goods from Asia. So that's how the Crusades impact the demand to connect with Asia. And what's the first trade route? Well, that's the Silk Route. What's the problem? It goes by land. These goods are really expensive. They go from one trader to the next, little bit by little bit. And what country is the first to see? Oh, well, the whole idea, if you can get a water route and get the goods to Asia, you can cut off the trade and do much better. Portugal, Prince Henry the Navigator, 13th century, 15th century, 1400s, he's coming around the tip, little bit by little bit, they're exploring the tip. Bartolomé Diaz gets all the way to the tip of Africa, comes back. Vasco da Gama goes all the way to Asia, India, comes back. The Portuguese get rich because now they're going straight to Asia by water. No middleman involved, bringing these goods back to Europe. So the goods have come down in cost. So there's these Asian goods. Well, Spain wants to have the same route as Asia. In fact, Spain's really jealous of Portugal. Out on the Iberian Peninsula, they both want access to the same route. So Columbus, he's an Italian dude, but he sails for Spain, convinces them, I've got a different route. Instead of going around Africa, I'm going to go straight across and find Asia, which makes sense except for this little land mass in the way called North and South America. So that's why Columbus, he's not trying to prove the world's a sphere. People already know that. They debate how big the sphere is, but going back to Greek period, it's been known that the earth is not flat, flat, flat. But the problem is, so Columbus goes 4 times to the New World, coming back, but he thinks he's going to Asia because he doesn't know that North America is in the way. So that's why Spain ends up the dominant power in the Americas. He makes 4 different trips. On the 3rd of them, he actually touches the north coast of South America, a little bit of Central America. He doesn't know that because each time he comes back, he's just gone to a little land area. Anyway, Spain ends up being the dominant power in the Americas because they were trying to get to Asia but ran into a little roadblock. Thank you.